And meanwhile, in weather patterns across the world, Australia was praying for rainfall over the weekend as scorching heat sparked massive bushfires. When the rains arrived, they poured with such intensity, causing floods in most parts of New South Wales, including in Sydney. New South Wales witnessed the heaviest rainfall in almost 20 years, with severe weather and flash flood warnings also given out. While the nation is facing unprecedented rainfall now, there are still more than 35 active bushfires in New South Wales, half of them yet to be contained. Reports also suggest that downpours are expected to continue into the coming weeks.
There have been 13 flood rescues, which unfortunately has doubled since yesterday. There are only 6 this time. Yesterday there's been 13 now. Now, that says to me that the community is just not taking seriously some of the warnings that have been issued, and I would appeal to the community to be very conscious of the fact that drains, rivers, and any number of pieces of infrastructure will be challenged over the course of this flood activity, and of course that's been made even worse by the king tides.
Now, rain came as a welcome relief for several residents of New South Wales, but as it poured, nobody imagined it to be this bad. Now, residents are faced with flooded roads, with water beginning to enter residences. The northern coastal town of Byron Bay received 11 inches of rain in just 24 hours.
Well, I've lived in Byron for like 30 years, and I've been here for like about 10 years around this area, and this is the worst it's been in like 10 to 12 years that I've known this area, and this is worse than Cyclone Debbie here, what's happened overnight.
And roads submerged in water brought traffic to a halt. Sydney alone received over 2 inches of rain, with water levels beginning to rise. Several car owners who got stuck had to call for help to be rescued.
Was on my way to work and was passing up to Brisbane Bridge. Saw that there was a lot of water on the road, but the police weren't directing anyone away from it, so figured, okay, if it's safe then we'll go in. It was way deeper than I thought it was, and car flooded, stalled out. Nice tow truck driver here was already in the area, because of course, and got me out.
And while the rains created havoc in some places, it brought welcome relief for the firemen battling bushfires over the weekend. The deluge helped calm nearly 24 active bushfires in New South Wales in 24 hours.
We've already seen a good impact with the rainfall, Ros. We're down to 42 fires at the moment. 17 of those are still not contained, and we're optimistic over the coming days, certainly the next week potentially, as we head through this weekend and right through next week. We are expecting rainfall to continue to fall across a lot of these fire grounds, and that'll result in a number of those being declared as contained.
Now, bushfires that began last September ravaged Australia. The country lost over 11 million hectares of forest fire cover. Over 1 billion animals died and 33 human lives were lost after a terrible summer. Residents prayed for good rains. The Bureau of the Met Department has signalled more rains in the coming days.
So what we're broadly expecting over the next couple of days is this coastal trough to hang around and to keep delivering this widespread, prolonged, steady rainfall with a possible east coast low development as we move into the weekend. So a lot of places will see rain continuing at similar rates to what it is now, but there will be periods of time where there are intense bursts of rain within that, the broader rain signature.
And the once blackened bushland has now started to turn green. The rains are expected to ease the drought conditions and give new lease of life to farmers.